Now, a 23-year-old woman who is taking legal action against an NHS gender clinic says she should have been challenged more by medical staff over her decision to transition to a male as a teenager. Her lawyers will argue children cannot give informed consent to treatment, delaying puberty or helping them to transition. Sky's Ali Fortescue has the story.
I think I was about 4 or 5 here.
Born a girl when Keira was 14, she began feeling something wasn't right.
That was like only a year or so into transition.
At 16, she went to the Tavistock Centre to talk about gender reassignment. And after 3 sessions, without her parents' consent, Keira started receiving treatment to become a boy.
There was no real investigation into the other mental health issues that I was going through or any other factors that could possibly be contributing to the feelings that I had at the time. I think depression kind of kicked in a bit more because I was without any hormones in my body, and especially at such a young age when it's supposed to be at its peak almost. That's very detrimental, I think.
Keira says the treatment she received left her feeling suicidal. She's now transitioning back and taking the Tavistock Centre to court.
You have to live with the physical changes that you've experienced, especially when it comes to things like surgery. But the whole process is really, really traumatic, really, when I'm looking back on it. And there's no going back from it, really, because, you are changed forever, visibly.
More and more children are coming here for transgender treatment on the NHS. In 2018, 2,500 were referred here. But former staff members have already told us that they fear children who come here may be being overdiagnosed.
At the Tavistock Centre, children can discuss treatments separately from their parents, and around half are put on hormone blockers to pause puberty. Sky News previously discovered that 35 clinicians from their gender identity service resigned in 3 years.
As a clinic, this is probably one of the more conservative clinics around the world, and I think is typified as one that is exceedingly thoughtful and has at its core a psychosocial support, therapeutic core in terms of the support provided to young people.
Lisa's son decided he wanted to become a boy when he was 12 years old.
Since being on the blockers, he's absolutely flourished. He's come out of his shell, he's settled in a new school, and he's flourished academically, and I'm incredibly proud of him.
I went down a pathway that I was very rigid in my thinking, and now it's affecting me for the rest of my life.
There are no easy answers here. Gender reassignment is complicated. It's been a difficult decision for Keira to share her story, a very personal battle that will now be played out in court. Ali Fortescue, Sky News.